All my life for this one part, this 1/3 I've always missed. No, just don't let it go. I started the fight, but now I'm losing. So will I fall again? I'm scared of heights, yet it was me who ran away. Oh, I can't forget myself. The piece that I'm missing, it kills me inside. I need help, oh please give me back this one part, this 1/3. I'm sorry I lost it. No, I let my weapons fall. I'm drowning in the fears, and now I know that I will fall again and let it go, but I can't stop to run away. To run away.
body, girl, boy, your body look tight. For me and you, up inside this dance here tonight. Me no see you with no partner. Whoop say me right, she say no, but she still say you're forward and right. Then we go in the corner. Out of the life was let me buy you a drink, babes, if that's alright. Come back with it.
it looks terrible. I gotta figure out this camera.
You were
That's what I was supposed to do today.
What did you do today?
I was waiting for all day to get calls back.
So you did nothing all day.
All day. Is that true? I went to see Dan.
That doesn't count. He does not count.
Dan counts.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Nope.
How do I get all this shit to go away now?
I don't know. You broke it.
Is it still dark and gross looking?
Yeah.
I'm blurred. Oh, I'm blurry. Aaron's doing his daily fixing the computer. And camera.
Yes. Oh, that brightened it up.
That's too bright.
Oh yeah, now it's like super red. And
How's that?
That's good.
There we go. Look at that
much better.
one. Alright guys, so tonight we get to play my game that I've been talking about for weeks. The Heist. So, the story goes, I'm gonna go way back here with this, because everybody knows, well most people know that it's based off of a 4-book novel I've been writing that follows the story. It's one story in 4 books. Each book follows the same timeline, but each book follows a different person's perspective of the story, and there's a little intertwining. And so a lot of the characters came from that, and the story came from that. But the story originally came from me trying to make a video game years and years ago. And that has evolved into the story that I decided, well, this is a really good story, I need to do something with it, so I started writing the books. And then because I still can never make video games, I decided to try to start making board games with the story. So this is the first of probably a couple in the series. I don't think my other card game is going to be part of this, because I don't know how to work like queens and kings and like swap them out for different types of characters. But it's kind of what this is. So this is, I've said this a million times, this is a modified version of Love Letter. It's my modified version of Love Letter. It's not anywhere in the Love Letter official rules. While all of the cards are technically Love Letter cards, the way it's played and the combination of the cards is very different from regular Love Letter. So what it is it's kind of a combination of the Love Letter Premium and the regular Love Letter cards. When you play with the Love Letter Premium, you can't play, you're not supposed to play, there's no rules defined playing with the Premium cards, which are all different, unless you're playing 5 to 8 players. And when you start playing at 5 to 8 players with all those cards, it's fucking horrible. So I found a way to kind of build the cards up around, to make a smaller deck of just the good cards, and that's kind of where this was born from. And it is much better than Love Letter. It adds a little bit more strategy. It's not nearly as easy to know what anybody has, and that's kind of where the strategy comes into play, because there's so many different cards now, where in regular Love Letter there was only 8 and there was pretty much duplicates of most of them. There are still the same amount of cards. There's 1 extra card in this deck compared to the Love Letter. Love Letter had 16 cards, this one has 17. But instead of having 1 burner, there's 2. You have what they call the dead burner and the live burner. The dead burner is the first card that's dealt out, and it's out of the round for good. Then you have the live burner, which is used if the last card you play is I don't remember what all the cards are. The last card that you play is a Pinkerton agent. And if the last card you play is a Pinkerton agent, that forces you or another player to discard the card.
Damn. And
draw a new one. But if there's no more cards left in the deck, the card that you draw is the live burner. That's what the purpose of the live burner is. So, I'm going to do an unboxing. Are you guys ready? I'm going to do it all close up, because I'm really excited about this. So here is the cover up close. We even have a back to it with some stones on there, some cards, some story. Now this is Game Crafters, so it's kind of a flimsy little box. When we open it up, we have the Majestic Rulebook. I'll go over this in a second.
Majestic.
We have the deck of 17 cards.
Oh no!
That I dropped half of them on the table. We have a baggie full of, these are the Element X tokens. These are essentially your victory points that you earn throughout the game. I'm really glad I found these, and in fact, it was cheaper to go with these cool little stones than it was to go with the little tokens, wooden token punch-outs.
Yeah.
Like 2 cents cheaper.
I mean, you have to print them, and they have to be punchable.
It was even cheaper than going with the little 10mm cubes that you have in games like...
I think little beads and gems are really cool in games, and I prefer them over wooden tokens.
Now we also have, because this game plays 2 to 4 players, though it plays best 3 to 4. 2 players is just kind of an outcome of the fact that it's an elimination style game. But it doesn't play very good 2 players. So here's the resource cards. We'll deal one of those to Beth and Puck. You know what, I'll keep one because I don't remember all the names off the top of my head. Even though I created the game, I've played it so long as Love Letter that with Love Letter cards, I'm still getting used to my names. And then we have the Ace of Spades. So one of the cards in here is the Gambler. He's a 0. And the gambler bets on another player to win. And if that player wins, the gambler also gets a victory point. So this is what we use. Now, I'm gonna call out some of my mistakes when we were doing this printing process on this first run. This was supposed to be double-sided. Somehow it has a reference sheet on the back of it. I could have sworn I put that file in for the back of this card.
Isn't the first player card?
It's not first player.
Should be.
This is the gambler's card.
You should have had I guess it doesn't really matter who's first, but.
So let's go through the rule book.
Cool if it was.
So here's the rule book. We can flip. We got some pictures. There's the gentleman. Look. Oh, it can't pick it up. Story and design by Aaron Klaser. Art by Dan Meehan. Dan, if you're watching, everybody loves your art. Copyright me! We go through. We got some component section still needs to be filled in, but we're getting there. Kind of a layout of how to set up the board with your discard pile. Some stipulations on how to be first player, how to be dealer. Game setup. We have the rounds. Shuffle, cut, burn, deal, burn, start. That's the route. And then on your turn, you draw a card, you play a card. And there's some stipulations over playing card, clarifications, and then the round ends either when everybody's been eliminated or the last card was drawn. And then there's a reference. Now here's another thing I screwed up. I went with an even number of pages, so that way I could have the last page in on the back of the book. I didn't think about how the fact that when you tape all the pages together, you end up with, I needed one additional page, so I have a blank page on the end. So I need to add 2 more pages.
Just put some artwork on that back page there.
Oh, and I have a little insert that I paid a little extra to have put in this.
Nick said that the game box is flimsy and he believes they'll be discontinuing them soon, but the pro boxes and stout boxes are much better quality.
This is a pro box. This is a small pro box.
Maybe you should get a stout box then.
Maybe.
Because the pro box is junk.
Alright, so I'm going to go through...
Abby's joining us.
Gale Force wins! So I'm going to go through some of the cards now for you guys. So we have, starting with number 0 is the informant. Now at the end of the round, actually I'll just go through the rules. How about that?
You should. And then I was going to ask why you have 2 number 0s.
Because there's 2 cards that are number 0.
Okay.
And when you're guessing on a card, you're guessing based off of the number, not the card specifically. Does that make sense?
So I'm guessing, do you have a number 4?
Yeah, so if you're a knight and you're playing a knight and you're going to guess, you can say the names, but you're basically, if you're guessing a harlot, you're also guessing the hunter. Because they're both number 4s. And that's why the 4s are important. But they do different things.
Right.
The harlot picks another player. Like you choose the next player that has to be targeted. So the next turn, it's targeted by this. So if I play the harlot and I pick Puck, On your turn, you have to play something on yourself, or whatever you play is going to target you. So let's... Let me start with the story. You ready? Introduction. 30 years ago, a large meteor crashed into a field outside of Hagerstown, Maryland, bringing the whole world to a standstill, halting the Civil War in its tracks. The United States had to band together, setting aside their differences simply to survive the aftermath of this catastrophic event. It was soon discovered that the meteor that was a curious metallic alloy referred to as Element X, which had an unexpected characteristic. It caused water to burst into steam. Seeing revolutionary potential, a young Civil War surgeon by the name of Charles Arrington III modified a simple internal combustion engine to run on water, giving birth to one of the most powerful companies in the world, the Arrington Corporation. Hence the name. Today, the Arrington Corp is ran by... I found a typo. The Arrington Corp is ran by Charles' son, William Arrington, a true gentleman and scholar, and one of the richest men in the country. Given the abrupt end and lack of resolution to the Civil War, there remains those who wish to see the South rise to power. A secret society of Southern sympathizers known as the Knights of the Golden Circle have put in motion a plan to bring the South back into power. I feel like there was more to this, because now the idea is that everybody's trying to steal Element X, because the person who controls Element X has the power, because Element X makes people millionaires. So this is Element X. Big Chuck. How to win. The heist plays out over several rounds. The winner of each round is rewarded a victory point. Element X. The first player to collect 7 victory points wins. Each round you will draw a card in your hand and then choose one of the 2 cards in your hand to play. The goal is to either eliminate all the other players or have the highest card in your hand at the end of the round. Important. The gentleman will always beat the governor, but only in final scoring. So the gentleman is an 8, and the governor is a 9. In normal gameplay, the governor is a higher card than the gentleman. However, at the end, when you do final scoring to see who has the highest card, the gentleman will always beat the governor. There's a lot more to it. 4 books even. So the gameplay, when we're playing the game, we have basically a pile in the middle of the table. We have our deck is in the middle. We do our setup and we have our 2 burners off to the side. And you'll have 1 card. When you discard, you'll put the card in front, like coming off of this, kind of towards you. This is your discard pile. When you continue to discard cards, you'll just kind of stack them like this, keeping the numbers exposed. Because there's a lot of elements of card counting involved in this, kind of. So we all know what exists. So when it comes to guessing, you can start making educated guesses based on what's on the table and what's currently in play. And then that's where the strategy, I guess not so much strategy, it's a little bit harder to guess than it is in regular Love Letter, because there's also 2 burners instead of 1. And because there's so many different cards. Now, there's only 3 cards, 3 knights, that allow you to actually guess another player's card. Most of the other cards are like comparing cards or swapping cards or forcing people to do stuff to each other. So here's a fun little tidbit. There is a very specific way to determine the first player and the dealer. So the first player is always the winner of the last round. Or if this is your first round, it's the winner of the last game played. If there's no previous winners, pick the player that loses the most and whines about everyone cheating. I put that in there specifically because of Chauncey, because whenever we would play at work, he would always whine. Like if we didn't remember who won the last game, we always let Chauncey go first, because if when we play, he's the one that always whines about us cheating the most. He's the reason that there is actually a dealing rule, like a very specific way to deal the game out.
That's
I feel like he needs like a little credit on the back page of his name.
I should give him and Dale, because we kind of pioneered this together. The dealer is always the player eliminated first from the previous round. So if you lose, you're the dealer. If no player was eliminated, then the dealer will be the person with the lowest card during final scoring. This is the punishment for losing, or simply pick another player at the table other than the first player.
Punishment for losing?
Yes.
You get to deal the cards.
Yep. So when we deal, so I was pointing this out. It's very specific way of dealing. We shuffle the deck first. Do a little shuffle it. Then you pass it to the first player, and the first player cuts the deck. Cut it. This was because Chauncey always thought we were cheating. Then you burn a card, and then you deal them out. The first player is always dealt the first card, and then you burn one more card. Then you look at your cards secretly, and then we start our turns. So your turn is first, so you would draw a card, and then you choose one of your two cards and play them. And usually, we kept our cards on the table, specifically whenever you play the Hunter. The Hunter, you'll actually set over your card like that, so that way you remember that you can't be attacked and that nobody can attack you.
Well, you're the only two players, so you guys must swap cards.
Ha! I wanna point something out while we're going through this. On the player's turn. What? This is important.
Okay. I feel like you're waiting to tell me the rules.
No, so this is part of the play a card. So we did the draw a card. Play a card. You must play one card from here, placing in a discard pile, whatever. Each player must have their own discard pile with all the numbers visible. Pick any player versus pick another player. So on the card highlighted, there are two words that you'll see on every card. Any or another. Any player means any of us, including yourself. Another means anybody but you.
Okay.
So when it comes to targeting yourself, so especially like if you play the Harlot and you're forced to target yourself, or there's only two people remaining and the other person's protected and they can't be targeted, then you have to, and you have a card that says any, it applies to you as well by default. Because if you always have to play the action on the card if you can. The only way you wouldn't have to is if you have nobody else to target and you discard a card that says another. And then you're just discarding a card.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna pick you two sub cards.
If an action cannot be played, you simply discard a card. Nothing happens on your turn. For instance, Galileo the cat has no actions, but instead it must be discarded if a certain condition is met. So if you're holding Galileo the cat, I need to give me a little thing.
If you have the scientist or the Pinkertonation.
Yep, if you have a scientist or a Pinkertonation, you have to discard Galileo. The informant has a reaction. The informant is a 0. Playing the informant card does nothing on your turn. It has no effects. You're just simply discarding it. But there is an exception to that, and I'm going to get to that in a second. If the only other target available is the hunter protecting them, cards play affect another player. I already went over that. So clarification: if you have no available targets and you are forced to play your next card on yourself via the Harlot, or because there's nobody else available, and you're holding both the informant and the Knight of the Golden Circle, the Knight of the Golden Circle can target any player, which includes yourself. This will cause your knight to target your own informant and eliminate you. So unless you want to be eliminated for strategic reasons, of course, which I actually wrote that in there, then you want to discard your informant in that situation. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the whole rule book. I mean, there's a little bit of clarifications on the end of the game, but we'll do that. We'll read that last page when we get there.
Okay.
So, Puck and I swapped cards.
Yep.
See how this always sucks because now I know what Puck has, and he goes after me.
What up, Bobs?
I'm gonna play the Mad Scientist, and I want my card back.
Oh.
But that put me in a bad position because now you know what I've got.
I ate too much sugar. I'm so sleepy now.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the gambler. So pick another player. If that player wins the round, you also gain a victory point, even if you are eliminated.
When you play the Gambler, that's what the ace of spades is for. So you would give that to somebody.
Okay, so you know what? Just in case.
You did tell me I was gonna crash, but I had a Dairy Queen ice cream. Oh no!
Yeah.
My phone fell in the pee.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, it didn't.
There's pee down there?
No,
Pee
it's
shoes.
where the dog. It's where the dog pees because he's an asshole.
Oh.
Your turn.
But there's no pee.
I've been gambled on.
You always get gambled on.
I'm just. Either way, I get a victory point, so. Oh, someone's playing the hunter. Fancy that.
Hi, girl.
Until the next round. Well,
You need some medicine for your ears. Oh, you smell bad.
that's true. She did not.
That's first of all,
kind of a letdown.
you could have had some, but you weren't here early enough. I literally went and got ice cream at 6:45.
Puck, do you have
I just gambled.
do you have a 2?
Do I have a 2?
A spy or a colonel?
I do.
Yes! So because you're still in it,
Okay.
now you can choose. I probably should clarify this in my rules, just think about it. You can choose to keep that card or discard it and draw a new one. But the governor is kind of an opposite of a Knight of the Golden Circle, where if you choose another character and you get player and you guess their card right, you automatically get a victory point.
That should be in there, because
So, okay.
especially if it's
So
not.
since you played it,
Rude.
I'm not eliminated
Sorry.
at all.
No.
It's only if Knight of a Golden Circle is played. Then you're eliminated.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. You know what? Yeah. I'll get rid of the card.
And we play to the first person of 7 victory
7,
points.
so that's fine.
So I have 1 now.
Cool. Alright, so then
No, it's Puck's turn.
Oh,
I got him out with the
So-
governor.
He needs to draw again.
I get to draw again.
Yes.
Alright, well.
Is the music too loud, guys?
Loud in here,
I might have it turned up kind of loud.
Earlier,
Oh my
it
god,
sounded like you were
my
playing
lip is going like crazy here.
Wild Terror music.
So, Chaos Cat, just in case you missed it, this is Aaron's version. It's not Bloodletter, so it's a little different. But yes, he goes off of a number, not a name.
What?
You'll know when you get in here. You are not in here. Yes, regroup, and it is better.
I can't pick Beth, so I have a knight. So I gotta pick Aaron. And all I'm doing is choosing a number.
Oh, can't.
You can choose a name.
Okay, well, you could have just said that at the end. Gosh.
Yo, yes to the music question.
How did you not know that?
Do you have
You
5?
had to have played. Are you talking to me or him? I can't look. I was gonna look for him. You wanna take a peek?
I mean, yes. And then re-guess if it's alright? Yeah.
Hey, don't look at my card. Did you look?
No.
Were you trying to get him to?
We were pretending to look.
No, I don't have a 5. I don't have a 5.
I don't have a fuck you.
I don't have a Pinkerton agent.
Alright.
My turn.
Yeah, get rid of your hunter.
Don't judge my hunter.
Well, it's gone now.
So what I really love about this over regular Love Letter or Love Letter Premium. Love Letter Premium is shit because it's boring and slow and impossible to figure anything out. And my problem with Love Letter is it's fun, but it gets old really quick. Because there's not enough chance on guessing. Like, it's too easy to figure out what everybody has. So after you've played it a couple of times, it's pretty easy to pinpoint what everybody's got.
Puck.
This, though...
Puck, do you have the harlot?
Go fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
This, though, because there's such a variety of cards, but it's still a really small deck, it's a lot harder to guess, and you get put in a lot of really cool situations and really cool combinations. Like the fact that there's no other option out there, and you're holding the informant and a Knight of the Golden Circle. The only thing you can do is get rid of your informant unless you want to die. And sometimes you might want to die to prevent somebody else from winning, because maybe somebody has played the gambler on you and they're already at 6 points. If you win and they get their 7th point and you don't get to have a 7th point, then they win the game.
That's the informant.
Maybe have
There's
this.
only one
I know.
staple in
Maybe I
there.
should staple it twice.
Bored and drunk.
Woo!
Thanks for the follow.
Can you choose a number with the knight, or do you have to choose a name?
You can choose. You can do either.
Yeah.
Because I mean, technically.
Because there's a lot of duplicate names in this.
I was gonna say,
There's a lot of
technically,
duplicate. There's like
the harlot and the hunter are both.
the
fours.
harlot and the hunter are both 4s. So if you choose the hunter, you're also choosing the harlot. So in that instance, you could say 4, or you could just say harlot. And after you've played enough, you know that when somebody says harlot or hunter, that they mean the same card.
Right.
There's an informant and a gambler. They're both 0s. And then there's Galileo and the engineer that are both 7s. And the colonel and spy are both 2s.
So I do dig, Dan, just since you're here, I do dig your art, but I think it's really funny that Aaron got blasted for not having enough female characters when there are, 4 female characters? Because I thought 2 of them were males.
Who's the 4th one? Oh, because when I shared everything, we didn't have the informant card yet.
Yeah,
and
there was
one
more.
of the Pinkerton agents looked like men, or they thought were men.
Yeah, I was like, that's not a man, that's a woman. Why are you being such an ass?
But the Pinkerton agents, they span like all of the controversial.
Right, which is funny because that's what that's what they're pushing
They look
for.
like they're lesbians and they're African American. So we got all of it in one card.
You guys are very open.
Very open. This is very modern for a game that's dated in 1892.
Well, the knights. I mean.
Puck, it's your turn. I discarded the informant.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
You
you
didn't
just
tell
discarded.
anybody.
I,
Yeah, Aaron got lit up for not having enough.
Exactly. That was my
Right.
point. Whenever I posted out the pictures the first time.
And my response to Aaron was, "Where are your women of color? Because you're gonna get asked that. You just put one in there." And he's like, "We have one." Ooh. I did bring that up though.
Beth,
It's racist.
do you have the gentleman?
No.
Ooh, the gentleman.
My turn.
I am a gentleman.
Or does Puck have the gentleman? He's trying to throw us off the trail.
Well, Puck is going to.
It's a valid strategy.
Puck is gonna
Discard his
discard
card
his card and
and draw a new one. Oh, Puck's ending it. You have the gentleman, don't you? Oh, now he got the gentleman.
Now I
Unless
do.
it's in there.
All right, so now we all reveal our cards, and whoever has the highest card wins.
Not me.
Me.
Galileo the cat. But because Puck gambled on me, he also gets a victory point.
Score.
And you were right. The gentleman was the burner. The gentleman and a Pinkerton agent. Let me go through the cards with you guys real quick.
Dang it.
I'll give you guys a tour. 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, other 2, 3, 5, 7, 7, 6, 4, 8, 9.
Hello, Jen.
Yeah.
The bigger ones are used in like Century
Yeah.
Golem Edition. I'm glad you found little ones.
There we have the governor. We have the gentleman. We have the harlot. Hubba hubba. We have the mad scientist, one of my favorites. It's like a Gatling gun that shoots syringes. We have Galileo the cat, doing what cats do, pushing shit off of the table.
That is true.
We have the engineer. We have the Pinkerton agent. She's into chicks. We have the drunk. We have the spy. We have the hunter. We have the the colonel. The colonel and the hunter kind of look similar. I never noticed that. We have the colonel. We have the informant. We have the gambler. And we have the Knight of the Golden Circle with their cool robot arms.
Cool robot arms.
Can't please everybody. No, you cannot.
It was funny because I texted her and said, please everybody. Please all the people.
I like to please myself.
My penis.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
Wait, who lost?
I did.
Why am I shuffling?
I don't know.
I'm supposed to be cutting the deck. I was shuffling because I was displaying the cards. We move our gambler over here. I cut the deck.
Cut your-
Burn one. Deal me first. Burn another. Set the cards in the middle. Center it on the camera. That's good.
Is it?
Probably go up a little bit right there.
Oh.
And I go first. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm.
You're such a butt. Welcome back. I knew that though.
Do you have a spy or a colonel, number 2?
No.
Damn.
He's cutthroat.
She thinks go fish.
Fuck yourself.
But what does it mean? Oh, what's the 3? Oh yeah, compare hands. The lowest hand is out.
Who are you comparing with?
Aaron.
Oh, are you out of the game?
Yep.
Oh.
I was lower,
My turn.
so he's higher than a 6. Just so you know, higher than a 6. There's only 4 cards that could be higher than a 6.
Assuming she's got a knight.
He's bigger than a bread basket, bread box.
I am bigger than a bird.
I'm gonna pick another player, which is gonna be Buck, and if he wins, I also get a victory point.
Oh, I love this scenario. I love this scenario because she's guaranteed a victory point now.
she is.
So
That's
now
great.
the option is. So it's, does she get just the victory point, or do you guys both get a victory point? Because to her now it doesn't care. It doesn't matter. It's your turn.
That's true.
Oh, I did. This is way too high up.
For once, it's not us. We restarted our internet before we started streaming.
Yes, yes, we did.
I mean, that doesn't mean that Twitch isn't acting wonky, but...
Wonky.
I don't want to do this.
Then don't do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to try to keep the highest card all the time.
I know, that's what
Like if you're holding on to.
Go for a victory point. Beth, do you have
I have to look.
Are you watching on your phone, Ruguru?
Do you have a 7?
Do I have to say? Because there's
Yes.
two of them.
Yes.
Does he have to guess which one?
No. We've had this conversation like 7 times.
Yes! I get a victory point.
You're not out, because he just used the governor, not the...
Oh, okay.
So now you can get rid of it, or...
Well, I'm gonna
Hold
get
on.
rid of it because he knows what it is.
But you get to go next.
Yeah.
So you can use that against him. So compare cards. The player with the highest card is out. But I get rid of it.
He dropped his 9 right there.
I know. So unless you draw the...
Oh, it's true.
Unless you draw an 8, you'll have the highest card.
I'm gonna get rid of it, but he does get a victory
I get a
point.
victory
You do.
point.
He does get a victory point.
Can I just draw 2?
Yes.
Yep. Because you drew, because you discarded 1.
You know what? You were gonna discard your card and pick a new one.
I think with my the 2 pages that I need to add into the rulebook to make the rulebook not have this wonky blank page on the end, I'm going to do a quick FAQ over some of the cards that, like the governor, that lets a player either discard or keep their card.
Gotcha.
The lag is real.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm only on our end. I'm only seeing like a 2 or 3 second delay.
Yeah.
I'm playing the spy, so I'm gonna look at your card.
Cool.
That's a speedtest.net.
The other day I did it and it was only running like 50. And we weren't streaming, by the way.
Well, we're streaming right now, and you're really far away from all of our little routers.
It's right down the other room. And there's one above us.
61's not good. It should be like 300.
That's how it's been running for the last
Oh my god, our upload is shit. Oh, we're uploading though.
Yeah, we're uploading. But I'm more worried about our download speed. That's only half what it was.
We're fine. It's not bad during the day. Trust me. I've been home alone for a week.
Yeah, I know. That's why you text me randomly throughout the day. I'm just gonna tell you no.
That's fine. I'm home alone all week.
Do not play the My Penis song.
I light some candles.
Hi, Pip's turn. Pip's turn, not Pip.
See, now you're in a situation
Sorry,
where
Abby.
if the next card you play is an any, you're playing it on yourself.
Because you can't play it on me.
No, I can't.
But if it's another, you can just discard it and not do anything. Is my lip still bleeding?
I don't.
No, let me punch you and we'll see.
I just wanna.
That's true. Pip is now Chip.
Chip.
Aubrey got out of the car the other day.
I
She's
think-
like, where's Abby and Chip?
I think Chip is better than Pooh.
That's what I told her.
Can I just get rid of?
Yes.
just
You have to get rid of
discard
it.
All right, good. Because I'm just gonna get rid of.
You don't have to get rid of it because it meets the requirements. But if you meet the requirements, you have to get rid of it.
True.
So it's one of those cards, like if especially to play really early on, well, what does it mean? Do they have
Engineer.
a 5 or a 6?
Yeah.
Or are they just getting rid of it to get rid of it? To make people think?
Good point.
Or now, are you getting rid of it to try to make people think that you're getting rid of it for a specific reason?
That's true.
What does it mean?
Yes.
I really like these
Do
little
you have
victory point tokens.
the harlot?
No. Go fish.
Okay.
I gotta do that every
Oh,
time we get it wrong.
I guess
now.
I'm ending this.
Ooh, again?
Yes.
Ooh, play a 5 and make her get the burner. What is the burner?
Don't cheat.
I'm not cheating. I'm out of the round.
You can give him hints and tips.
You already got it here. I'm gonna
Already.
get your victory point ready.
I already know what you have. So I will display the harlot. Pick any player. I'm choosing you. Next card targets a player.
It does nothing.
Yeah. So
Flip them. Who has the highest card?
I do. She has a 0.
Mine was 0. I had thing for
Why did you hold on to that for so long?
Thank you for my victory point. It was great.
Now you gave him an extra, so I have to shuffle because I got last place. Was the gentleman in here again?
Probably. Yeah. Dang it!
Ace of spades. The ace of spades. You know what the spade? Fuck was that?
Your mom.
Yeah, I never locked my car.
You probably should.
There's nothing in it.
So?
They can't. There's literally nothing they can steal out of it.
They could steal it.
Ow.
How?
Ow.
They steal cars all the time. They're going around with some little fucking key fob and stealing Mercedes cars.
Well,
This is not a Mercedes.
It doesn't matter.
Not only that, they have to know how to drive a stick.
Some more people know how to drive a stick than
No.
I think
you.
fewer
You cannot
people.
argue with me. You drive a fucking automatic.
Beth. I
Exactly.
drove a stick.
So that means he can't drive one.
I drove a stick for 12 years. Longer.
What
You
up?
still can't argue with me.
I can.
You can't.
Because if
Caleb
someone
in the
tried
dark.
to steal my car.
That's because Honda Civics are like the easiest cars to steal. It was like known. Yay!
Who won? Puck won?
I won.
Cut it.
Yes, he won.
Cut the deck. Dead burner. Live burner. Go. Y'all. Oh.
Maybe.
The ace of spades.
Alright.
I always miss the rules. It's really similar to Love Letter. There's a couple like additional stipulations to things,
What are you doing, Beth?
but for the
Waiting for
most
you.
part. Oh yeah,
Beth?
you gotta guess.
Do you have a 2?
Oh, out on the first turn.
That's fine. I don't have time to step away.
Will you bring me my bring me a
No.
soda? All right. Discard your card and draw a new one.
Ah. I had the gentleman.
Oh, then you're out.
I am.
You're out. You lost. Anytime you're forced to discard the gentleman, you're out.
Dang it, that was a quick round.
You lose if you discard it. Beats the governor in final comparison. Woo!
Well, shit. That was a quick round.
But guess what? You don't have to shuffle. Beth
I
does.
don't.
Because Beth came in last.
Yes.
What was our burner this time? 3 to 4. The
Ooh.
harlot and the drunk.
I ain't too bad.
Baby! Did she go poop?
Are you pooping? She's pooping.
Beth, it's not trick taking, it's like Love Letter. If you've ever played Love Letter. Oh, you've never played Love Letter, I see that now. No, it's kind of a deduction game. Every card has an action. So like, if you're targeted by, well, you have the Knights of the Golden Circle, guess another player's card. If you're correct, they're eliminated. The Informant, if you're targeted by a knight, which does the guessing, then that person is eliminated. That's fun when that happens. If you have the Pinkerton or the Mad Scientist, you have to discard Galileo. Pick any player, they discard their card, which you can use on yourself to discard the card you're holding. The best combination to have is a 3 and a 7. It's this. It's having the Engineer and the Drunk is the ultimate fuck you combination to have, because the Drunk is pick another player and compare cards. The lowest card is eliminated. So if you're playing the Drunk, then you're holding a 7, which is only 2 cards higher than it, 2 numbers, 8 and a 9 higher. Or you play the 7, which is pick another player, compare cards. The highest card is out, and then you're stuck with the Drunk. Why are you slamming stuff?
I didn't. The garage door got stuck.
Yeah.
There's the garage door still open.
Yeah, and then there's stuff like the Gambler. The Gambler gives another player the Ace of Spades, and if that player wins, then whoever the Gambler that played the Ace of Spades also gets a victory point, which is how Puck is up 1 point.
Yes.
Oh no, we're tied now. Beth's down 2. We played 7 points. You're trying to collect the the element X, pieces of element X, because the person who controls the most element X wins the game.
Thank you, Caleb. I knew you'd at least have my back. I wasn't pooping. I wasn't gone long enough to poop.
I don't know. It could have been a quick one.
No.
I don't poop quick. I like to read.
Well, now people.
She'll go and disappear. She'll go and disappear into the bathroom for like 45 minutes, and then come out and be like, I couldn't poop.
I'm just playing on my phone.
It's a Metamucil.
Listen, it's nice to get away and not deal with the kids.
You're shuffling.
To deal with the kids up my butthole, like nagging me. So sometimes I do it at work too. Sometimes I just go in the bathroom and I just sit there. Jasmine, where are you at?
But that's
right. When I tell you I'm going to the bathroom, I'm just going in there to sit there.
so all those. Okay.
Yeah. All the times I was like, yeah, I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom. 20 minutes later, I'm just sitting in there.
Gotcha.
Sometimes at the end of the she'll go pee, and I'm waiting for her.
What are you doing?
And waiting for her. I'm like, fuck, you've been in there for 5 minutes just peeing.
What is this?
Oh. How did that? Oh, it's the Ace of Spades. That's why I was supposed to be double-sided, because that's confusing. I do, it's right here.
Okay, who's cutting?
I am, I won.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it wrong.
Nobody looked at it.
No, you're still doing it
How
wrong.
am I doing it wrong?
You have to burn,
I burned one first,
you
dum
burned.
dum.
She was right.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, what do you?
I don't know. I am protected by my hunter. By my hunter's powers, I protect thee.
Right? I could be doing my makeup. I could be reading a book.
That's true.
Pew pew.
Beth, do you have a 3?
They need to
No.
I will. Okay.
When girls say they need to owe, you better deliver.
You know what? Oh.
You can't get
do
me.
that yet. No.
I mean, you can play it. Everybody who saw it was a 2, so you might as well play it now.
Discard it.
It's any players, so you have to play. You have to swap with Puck.
Okay, I'm swapping with you then. If I have to. That was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because now he knows what I have and he can just guess it.
Good point. I'm gonna bet on Puck to win.
Oh.
Yeah,
draw your card,
I will
cheater.
draw a card. And I will play this. Do you have a 5?
It's by far the worst game ever. Worst.
Why is so much fun?
This is great.
So now I'm guaranteed a victory point because you eliminated her.
I did.
Right? I just tell him, I'm going pee. I'm going to the bathroom.
So there's still a 0 out there. Another 2, 3, another 5, some 7s.
Just know.
Fuck, do you have a 7?
I do not.
Just know.
Do you have a
What?
fucking 0?
I do have a fucking 0.
God damn it! I should have. I almost played the governor and said 0.
Never ask from
Sorry.
my phone.
We both get a victory point,
Yep.
and you have to shuffle again, loser.
That's why people don't like
Hey,
it.
wait.
They don't want to play games.
Don't throw that in there.
You call them losers.
Did I throw that in there?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Loser shuffles. That was a rule. It was well established in this version of the game,
Loser can
in my
shuffle.
game.
You don't call them a loser.
It says it in the rule book.
Let me read the rules to you again, since you weren't paying attention.
I was paying
The
attention.
dealer is always the player eliminated from the previous round. The first person eliminated from the previous round. If no player was eliminated, then it's the player with the lowest card during final scoring.
I'm not listening to you.
This is the line. This is their punishment for losing.
Here you go. Cut the deck.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, Puck one.
I'm not paying attention.
Shuffle, cut, burn, deal, burn.
Yeah, I get it.
Burn.
Puck.
Yep.
Me. You.
Make sure you keep those stacked right, because one's a dead burner. It's out of the game. It's out of round. Ooh, what does it mean? It could mean something, it could mean nothing. Oh my god!
Giggity.
Galileo the cat.
Puck and Aaron can swap cards.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
But now we still know what we have.
Yes, we do.
Alright, your turn.
Well, that helps me. Thanks.
Let's play this. I'm the hunter.
Protected.
I'm going to pick you, and I have to look at your card. Thanks.
Not helpful.
No.
Do you have a 5? Do you have a Pinkerton agent?
No.
Alright, Puck, you're up.
Alright.
There.
Some gum is awful. Not my spot.
I'm gonna play the game one.
On. Go.
I'll play it on Aaron.
Yeah.
Funko red. Which one do I hate more right now?
Well, we're tied.
Wow.
But Puck is, if I win, Puck gets a point.
We'd still be tied.
Which would still be tied. Would still be tied for 5 of 7.
What are you eating? That's messed up.
Do you have the hard one?
Are you kidding me? You're dead.
Oh, wow.
I just informant your ass.
I think I
So you're out.
I should have played that.
Oh, yeah, you should have. Oh.
Alright, Puck.
Yeah.
How do you want it? Damn it! You have a...
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have anything.
I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna play the drunk, and I have the governor. The drunk is compare cards, player with the lowest is
Yep.
eliminated. Can't beat the governor.
Yep. It's alright.
But he got a.
We both did.
Stop doing that, because you give them to me upside down. I like you more on Tuesdays.
What?
You came after me. You totally did it to yourself. You could have went after Puck, but instead you decided to come and attack me.
Oh, he's next.
I probably am next. I've eliminated.
She wouldn't have been able to do anything to you because you
No.
were also a 1, but you came
Yeah.
after me. Yes.
Yes. Tell me.
I need to get some card sleeves for this. Well, I'm not going to worry about this copy.
I would eventually because of this.
Not this copy. We need to get a different copy to have a reprint of some of the card art. We had a whole discussion about what were some of the changes we're gonna make. Pop, let me see your card.
Okay.
Dad, I'm going downstairs.
Spying on you.
Did you like the look?
No.
Okay.
But now I know what it is. But it's not helpful.
Yep. Not playing it. So it doesn't matter. Aaron, do you have a 5?
No, sir.
Alright. Yeah.
Talk to
I
the engineer.
take to use
What?
the computer
To the
anymore
engineer.
because it tends to be faster.
No.
Looks like
Okay.
it's had enough though.
Your turn.
What does he not have?
The engineer.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't have the engineer.
I do
huh?
not have the engineer.
Maybe her.
I'm gonna be nice to you.
Be nice to me.
Player with the highest card is eliminated.
I don't like that card.
Beat him.
I'm last.
Oh,
First.
Pockets shuffle.
Damn it. You gotta win, Beth. That's all I gotta say. You have to win.
I have to play if it says another player.
No. Just if you play a card that says another player, you can't choose yourself.
Oh, I can just discard.
If it says any, then you have to play it. You have to choose yourself or another player.
Okay, then,
Now you can't just discard it because it says another. You would have to play it on me.
then I have to play it on you, and that sucks.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh, unless I draw a knight. So she has the informant now. Oh, this works out. Oh, guaranteed point.
I hate you so much.
Well, you can win now. You know what I've got.
Actually, I'm picking you to discard your card.
And I'm out. But you get a victory point. I get a victory point.
Gosh.
And Puck, you're a loser, so you
Damn
shuffle.
it, yes!
Tell me this isn't better than regular love letter.
Oh my god.
I haven't
So
played
much
regular
better.
love letter in like 2 years.
This is
So much better, right?
fantastic. I love this.
Still makes me want to stab you though.
This game is a whole lot of fun.
We played this game every day for a year at MasterCard. Every day.
Oh, maybe see him
I can't. Well, no, because I'd be in the main building and he's still over in the other building. I know it sucks because the fucking parking lot on the main building is like 17 acres of parking lot.
17 acres of door dings!
Yeah, I'm gonna park in the very back and just.
Take a bus.
I'm gonna get a scooter. The MasterCard main campus is so big, they have little scooters that you can ride around campus.
That's ridiculous. It doesn't look
That
that
is.
big. That's a violence.
Who went first? Me? Oh, you won? Did you cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
She cut.
Just checking. We'll make sure you guys are not
No,
as
no.
keen to
She
the rules
won.
as I am.
You lost.
Oh no! Okay, it's back.
Do I go first?
Thoughts of violence. I need to try this. It's so much fun. I've been getting a lot of criticism because of how similar it is to Love Letter because it's a modified version of Love Letter.
Yeah.
But it's whole new rules and there are some stipulations and some changes. Everything's been reworded. I honestly think the way I've worded it makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
I've normalized everything. I've given an emphasis on cards that any and other. I've highlighted stuff.
I don't know which one to pick.
Just pick. I'm winning, so I'm your biggest threat. If I win this round, if I get a gambler,
Do you have the spy?
no.
Okay. That's fine.
Wow.
Bold throwing out that
like
governor like that.
bold.
Well, it's either.
You
never
two
mind.
swap cards.
Done.
Puckaroo. Can you do it? Exactly. I mean, even though that I basically
swap
got,
cards back with me?
I was
this
gonna
game
say,
was
I could.
basically
We could
because
just swap right back.
And then pretend nothing ever happened.
Yep. Let's pretend nothing happened.
see, now's a good chance to team up anyways. But you remember, if he gets one more point, then we'll both have 6.
Well, he picks one card.
Yeah. He...
But
It's your turn.
Oh, it is my
oh shit!
Just give it to me. You didn't look, did you?
I know what it was.
That's fine.
You were taking too long. I thought you guys had both went.
I'm gonna go off you, so it's fine.
You're gonna give this to me?
Oh.
Yeah, because if I win, it doesn't matter that you got an extra point. I'd still win.
It doesn't matter.
You have to give it to Pup.
Yeah,
yes.
you would have to give it to me. Because you don't want him.
No. Oh, I didn't realize you had 6. I thought you had 5.
No, he's got 6.
I'm just gonna take half of those.
Puck, discard, draw a new one.
Okay.
Galileo the cat.
Alright, it's my turn.
You know, it's funny. It took us a long time to figure out how to do the number in the top corner. We originally were trying to do different borders around it and different things behind it. And then Dan comes out one night, he's like, you know what? I got an idea, and it's so crazy it just might work. And he just put this really big number up there with a slight drop shadow. I was like, it's amazing.
Aaron, do you have a 4?
No.
Damn it.
Got a little excited though, didn't you?
I did. I was like, ah!
Butt pucker. But I mean, like, look at like how all the different clones of the Resistance.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that game? Secret Hitler is almost the exact same game.
I'm targeting you with the Harlot, not the Hitler.
So the next card I play has to target myself. Deal.
Oh.
Can't really target that on anybody else anyways.
That really
So it
hurt.
works out.
Well, that sucks.
I was hoping you would just die.
It's alright, I won.
I don't want you to win. Do you have the gentleman?
No.
He usually does. But you can't guess him because he's got the fucking
I know,
hunter on.
I know.
She did it again. She gave me the victory.
I didn't know this.
Well, I would have done this to myself anyways.
Right, you would have drawn it and placed it.
And like, there's only 2 cards left, so it's not going past me.
You can
Your
only
turn. That doesn't do anything.
Oh. Okay. Well, I can only look at your card. I'm sorry.
Does it matter?
No.
Ooh, this. Hold on, this could be interesting though. I didn't win.
Because you have the governor and...
Because the last card I just drew was an engineer. And the governor is already out, which means I have the highest card, which means
out.
I'm out. But I want to do it right, so I'm challenging you. Yep, you beat me.
I have a 1.
Beth won. Beth got a point. Damn it, I got cocky and I...
No, I didn't win.
Yeah, you didn't win. Fuck you should... Never mind.
No, that's...
So what just happened here was I thought I had this because I had the governor, or the gentleman, and the gentleman beats everything at the end of the game.
Yep.
And I knew it was coming back around to me, and I just had to draw a card and discard it. But the card I drew was a gentleman, or was the engineer, that says pick another player, compare cards, the highest card is eliminated. She had already played the only card higher than the gentleman, so I'm fucking out. I had to eliminate myself.
Yeah.
See?
Freaking beautiful! I love it!
So there was one game that we were playing at work, and this was one of my favorite game moments, my second favorite gaming moment of my life, where I was the first one out, because you guys both made it to the end.
Yeah. Shuffle, bitch.
We were playing, it was a 4-person game, and everybody had 6 points, except me. I had 5. But we got to the very end, and somebody had gambled on me, and it came down to me. And in my hands, the very last cards in the game was the 8 and the 9. So if I was to play the 9 and guess somebody's card right, I would have gotten a point, and then I would have played the gentleman, and I would have been the winner. I would have got the 7th point and won everything. I didn't guess the right card.
Dang.
I know, but it was still an amazing moment. Like, I mean, it was stressful, and where everybody's just sitting there like, oh, I want to go. Because it was the last turn of the game, because no matter what I did, I was going to win that round. But it was only going to give me 6 unless I played the governor and guessed somebody's card right.
Come from behind victory.
Yeah. It was an awesome moment. Who won? Oh, Beth did. Look, Beth's catching up.
Not really.
You 3. Puck only has 5. You're only 2 behind Puck and 3 behind me. You're halfway there. I've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah. I mean, he thought he was going to win and he lost.
I did.
It's because he got,
On the last card.
it's 'cause he got cocky.
It is because I got cocky.
Can I go first?
Mm-hmm. Cat training a cat. Put a lot of work in, get a little bit back.
You're up.
Mm-hmm. Aaron, are you the spy?
I'm not, but you gotta be something to throw out a knight on the first round like that.
Well, I'm not anybody important.
You say that.
I'm going to play the Pinkerton agent to discard my own mad scientist and draw another card. You can do that.
That's frightening.
Pinkerton says any.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's that, or I trade somebody a card that this early on the game.
I like his needles.
Needle gun.
You two swap.
Okay. As if. My turn?
Don't as if me. It just gave you a victory point.
Maybe.
Yes. You know what card you just gave me, or did you already forget?
No, I know what card it is.
Well then, do what you gotta do. You've been given a golden ticket to take a free point.
No, maybe I didn't forget what I gave you. Can I peek?
No!
Are you?
No!
What?
Chauncey tried to pull that shit once on me, except for it had gone all the way around the table. And he's like, wait, what did I give you? And looked at the card. I'm like, you can't do
I was
that!
targeting you.
Why? You seriously don't remember what this card is.
No.
You can't even try to remember and take a guess?
No, not right now.
See, I don't want to hear it at all that you're losing this
I didn't
game.
really look at it.
Oh my gosh!
I don't want to hear it at all that you're losing this game.
Oh, Beth.
Discard. You're
That's
out.
fine.
This is what you lost to.
No, that's fine.
It's me. Okay, that's great.
I gave her that.
You did.
She gave me the 7.
Go
All she had to do was play it, say you have a 7. Go red.
I couldn't remember if I gave you a 7 or a 6.
You should look. There's
I
only
know.
1 6 in the deck, and it was right in front of you. Come on.
I'm not looking there either.
Then you can't claim that we're being mean to you.
You were earlier.
Do you have a 2?
No.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, she's out. Duh.
Oh.
This is a fun anomaly of this game. I just drew the 2. You know how it happens like crazy in this game. You get something, boom, next card that person draws is a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see your card.
Oh.
I'm a spy on you.
Bye.
Oh, that was not good to find out that what you had there.
This card's your card.
I just had to get you out. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Gentlemen, and victory was mine! Video bit.
Yes, you have!
But no, she wouldn't have had me because it was still just a governor. She would have just got a victory point.
That's...
You wouldn't have been out.
It would have changed up the whole card structure, though.
Completely. Keep it at... Oh. Oh yeah, I gotta give these back to you.
Whatever, I had 3.
Alright. Biggest loser.
I am the biggest loser.
Damn.
Have you played regular Love Letter?
Go green.
Yeah, we played it a lot.
Way better. Way better than regular Love Letter.
Oh yeah, by far.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Were you gonna shuffle?
I was. I love playing this card on the first turn. You two, swap cards. Swap cards.
Okay.
Yeah, remember what you gave him this time.
I will.
No, he's probably gonna get you out. But
Oh, hold on.
it's too late now.
Lay your governor down. Come on.
Highest cards eliminated. Did you really just do that?
Yeah, I did.
Yep, he did.
Yeah,
Oh, you
He's
didn't
out.
play the governor and just guess what she had to
I
take
know.
the 3 point?
I know. I thought I was getting a lower card, and I already made up my mind that I was playing the engineer. As soon as I picked it up, I'm like, and then I realized I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that was stupid. I'm kicking myself in the ass. 'Cause that, oh
You
my
can
God.
kick him in the ass too, because you have the engineer.
No.
No? Oh,
No.
I thought he just gave it away.
No.
Played the engineer.
Oh, the 7 is the. I thought the 6 was the engineer. Yeah, it's like I didn't even make this game. Oh, discard?
Yep,
Thank you.
Draw a new one. Although it really helps you, it doesn't help me, but
Perfect. 3 point.
thanks.
I know, right? So
It's
good.
not a good start to this
So
game,
good.
but it's so good. Oh my god. Should have just. Oh no. Oh my god. Such a stupid rookie mistake. Damn it, rookie mistake.
Are you the hunter?
No. But I am now.
Of course.
Let me see what you got. Oh, oh, that sucks. Sucks when the spy spies on the gentleman, because you can't get rid of it
No.
now.
No.
You have the unless you
Well,
have.
The next card you draw targets you. Hope it's bad. Because that would help me.
Nothing happens because it targets me and it's just in another card.
So
So, you just discard
I'm gonna
it.
end it with this card.
Yes. Oh, that's probably not helpful. It's alright. I still get a free point. I
Yeah.
won either way, unless she holds on to a 0 for some reason. What would it be? The informant. She almost did.
I almost did.
Oh, you can't because you have the gentleman.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! Oh, I couldn't. You.
You target yourself.
She targeted
Yep.
me. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Okay. Yep, you won.
But you still
But
get-
we both win. Yay!
No, you don't win. I win. You just get a free point.
Yes.
No, I lose.
I
Actually, if you want to send me $15 in PayPal, I can ship you a copy of our next print.
I'll buy it once it's legit for sale. That's funny. So you'll need some reviewers too.
I know.
That's true.
We needed to do. I didn't want to start giving it out to reviewers until we've had like this video to send them to.
Yeah, like so they can see how to play.
That. Well, I mean, the rule book is pretty straightforward. There are some stipulations that I need to get in place that I came up just in trying to teach you guys the stuff that I forgot to put in the rule book. So here's the thing with the self-publishing route. If I self-publish though, I can only really do like the game crafters pick it up as I go along. Like people buy it from me and I just print a copy from Game Crafters. I could give everybody a much better deal if I can kickstart this and get a big chunk of money, so I can buy a bunch of copies in bulk and have them printed through a better printer. But I wanted to have this video up because I wanted people to see. You're up first. You won.
I am up first.
I wanted people to see that, yes, it is basically Love Letter, but it is different, and it is a lot more fun.
Yes. Much more different, and it is a lot more fun.
I do have at least a handful of backers. Oh. Oh. But she's got a 3. I bet I'm so convinced she has a 3, I'm going to guess that you have a 3.
Wrong.
Damn it!
What?
It's only 3 or an 8.
Dolls upstairs.
Okay.
There's stuff.
Hey, did you finish your homework? Did you write your words 10 times each?
Don't touch the walls. I just painted those a couple months ago.
They're already turning jammy and
Protected.
Protected.
My turn.
I don't know what that was.
Kids are dumb.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Because I can't just discard this card.
You gotta do something.
I have to play it.
The highest card is eliminated.
So I have to hope you. No, I'm eliminated.
Yeah, you're definitely out.
Because I got the fucking informant and the gentleman again.
The only protection from the engineer and the gentleman like that is to know who has the governor.
He might have it.
Oh.
He's looking at that smirky murky face over there.
I'm so protected.
Nothing happens. Your turn.
I'm still protected.
I'm still protected. Na, 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 na.
I was worried too because of some of the negative criticism we got whenever I was showing off the rule book. But having seen this printed, I don't care. I think the art is awesome.
I think it looks way better printed than.
I get it when they were the bright colored characters that were very distracting. But when I kind of dulled them down to the sepia tones, it looked a lot better. Mm-hmm. And on the cards, they look incredible.
Do you have a 3?
No.
No.
Discard your card and draw a new one.
I'm taking my baby thing down.
Okay, well, don't wake up your sister.
No, it's my turn anyway, so.
Yep. You've disrupted that Gale Force wins.
We'll have to have you come over and play.
Give me your card. You played in
Or shoot, we can just take this out to dinner one night too.
For Ruguru's sake, I'm gonna have to come up with some weird solo mode.
Yeah.
Ruguru.
He was super excited though when we found out that
Alright.
Tiny Bit Mix had a solo.
I have to focus here. This is important because he knows what I have.
If you shush me.
He knows what I have.
Gotta focus. Gotta focus.
So there's one. There's a 3. There's another 4. There's a 6. There's a 9.
Well, we know what the 9 is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah, it's true. I forgot I had that.
a 7. There's an 8.
Oh, there's another 0, but it's not.
Another 0.
It's not the informant. It's the gambler.
There's a. There's Knight.
There is another knight.
There's another number 5. So many possibilities.
Galileo's out there.
Yeah.
The cards look way more yellow in the camera than they do on the table.
Yeah.
They look highlighter yellow in the camera.
It's the stupid. I gotta figure out cameraing.
Spend tomorrow looking at camera fixes.
Hey! Shut up!
Georgia.
Do you have Galileo?
I do not.
Oh. Oh no.
He knows that you hate him.
He does, but all the nights are out, so he can't guess it. He can gamble on me. Player with the lowest card is eliminated, so I win. But you get a point.
I'm alright. I'm on the board.
But I lost.
Yep, biggest loser shuffles.
Don't you biggest loser me.
Loser shuffles.
I will flick your nipple.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That could be exciting.
No, not in that way. It's
Oh.
gonna be in a mean way.
Is there a mean way?
Is there? Yeah, when you're not expecting it.
That could be.
No. Hope I never slip this again. Oh god, double. Don't do it.
Game Developer of the Year.
Oh god.
And the nominees for Game Developer of the Year, and it's like this. Aaron Klaser. That'd be great.
Gimme. Gimme! Hey, second burner, bitch.
Yeah.
Second burn your
Live
face.
burner.
Oh fuck god.
Just discard it. Discard whatever it is that you fucked your life on. I hope it's a gentleman.
It is.
Ah.
Well, this might be a very quick game.
You had to moan about it. Ah, okay. Do you have a 7?
I do not.
He does now. I don't know, I can't.
I bet he just drew one.
That's
what happened.
That's why I said it.
Look at his smirk. I bet he did.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
how it usually works.
The Woody goes
Discard
to...
your card.
Perfect.
Should've got pizza tonight.
Ooh. We
We
can
don't-
do that tomorrow night.
Yeah, we don't have any groceries tomorrow.
What you got? Let me see that 7. Just flip it. She's already out. It's a 4. Ooh. Your turn. It does suck getting the gentleman on the first draw. Because
And
you
I've
have
gotten
to
it-
try.
and I've
You
gotten
have to
3
try to
times.
hold on to it till the whole game. What you don't want to do though is go, oh, fuck my life.
I'm just gonna play that one. Target you.
Me target myself.
Yeah.
Deal. Oh, Galileo's out. What does it mean? It can't mean that you have a 5 or a 6 because they're all out on the table. What I bet it means is that you have a 9. Actually, just show him. Boom!
That's okay.
Sorry, because you still got a victory point, and Beth's the biggest loser again.
Starting to hate you.
I'm just, these are just facts. It's not like I'm making stuff up to be mean.
That's true.
What is this? What is this nonsense?
I don't want the same cards.
What is this, a school for
again.
ants?
You're a school for ants. Step on you.
Ow.
Right on your butts.
Ooh.
Not in a fun way.
I mean, it could be.
No, it won't be. He'll cry.
Depends on what threshold pain is.
No, he's a wuss. It'll hurt.
Balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I draw the line. I draw the line at ball crushing and
I'm gonna step on him with heels.
Ooh.
and bodily fluid stuff.
Oh, ew. Ugh.
So no golden showers.
No golden showers, bro. Oh.
Alright, good to know.
And none of that. Hey, I never got to cut the deck.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
You're over here stacking the deck. The cut was specifically to address your concerns of cheating.
That's not my concern. I am not Chauncey. I am not a tall black man. But if I was, it'd be beautiful. And bald. He is bald, right?
Can you beat my card? Just look at him.
This is the
Compare cards. The player with the highest card is out. Did you beat me?
Are you out?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm out. I'm out with a 1. You know what he's got now? Well, he's gonna play it.
Of course. That's great.
I don't know. I really don't know how that was ever good to
How
know.
in the ever living hell?
Because now,
Do you have the
Well, I know that's off the table.
yeah, this is right.
Do you have the drunk?
No.
Your turn.
He had.
Go bam, done.
I know. Well, it's good for Puck to know because Aaron won't pee on him. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Aaron's not gonna pee on me.
He's gonna avoid trying to pee on
I'm
me.
not gonna pee on Aaron
Yeah.
because I know he's not into it.
He knows that that's where I draw the
Yeah,
line.
exactly. So.
I'm just not gonna even interfere with him.
Do you
Go
have?
bam, done.
Do you have a 7?
No.
Damn. All right.
Oh, she's protected.
I will do that.
Can't play. Basically, I'm discarding it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
No, I have to play it on myself.
Any is himself.
Annie. So you have to You have to tell her that she has to target you.
Oh yeah, so I draw a card and then
So
target
you're
him.
playing the card, and you have to pick somebody, and you're the only person that you can pick. So she has to target you, which was really no difference. So yeah,
Except now I get to look at your card.
you would have got to look at his card anyways. It says another.
Don't touch my card. I'll bite you.
You do have to put the hunter back though.
Yeah, I know. Because now it's my turn.
Board game dog.
Shit balls. Well, the engineer was already played. So you're just getting that.
Don't lick the card. You're supposed to pretend to be playing poker.
That. I'm playing the drunk.
Player with the highest card is out. No, player with the
Lowest
lowest card is
card.
out.
Oh, we just flip.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
me.
you
Yeah.
screwed.
Woo!
Whoa, that was
That was close.
that was close.
Yeah. I won! Aaron's the biggest loser.
Ooh, I get to shuffle.
Yeah.
Let me shuffle. Alright, get out of here, dog.
I got a point.
He does get a point.
I love these little victory points.
How many
though.
times is it you've had that card?
4.
Jeez. At the start of it, too?
If you could only make it to the
Yeah.
end somehow.
I almost made it to the end, but then to be fair, that
It's
card
it.
would have had me anyway.
I thought about playing the governor, and I was like, the next choice I was going to pick was the gentleman.
He did have me.
Cut it.
Cut it in for the win. Just gonna do this off the bat. Beth, do you have the gentleman?
No. This time around.
You never know, just kidding.
Come here, John.
Sounds like Aaron does, though.
No, he doesn't. Aaron, do you have the engineer?
No.
But you just got him, though.
No.
Or he just got a gentleman, one of the two.
Hubba hubba. Pick that.
Oh, he's gonna pick the card up.
No.
Oh.
It's the harlot,
Right.
not the hunter.
Yeah.
I have to pick a player and he has to target.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to target you.
Yeah. If he can.
If I can.
Or if he plays something that targets a person, he has to pick you. If it's two people, then you have to be included. Like the pick any player to swap cards, she has to be included in it.
Fine.
So, it's passed.
Okay.
You're fine.
He has a 3.
I'm not looking at you anymore.
Here, you're gonna discard your card and draw a new card.
Oh. It's okay.
Oh.
That's a dangerous card.
That is a very dangerous
I
card.
was kind of hoping he had the gentleman, to be honest.
Oh, do you have a 3?
Go fish.
Damn it. What?
What about it?
Oh, these did you have to pee?
No, I already beat. Did I do any terrible videos?
Did you take the dogs outside?
No. Did we find when we're done?
You say that, but there's always a pile of poop somewhere and a
I
puddle
already
of pee.
cleaned that up.
See here.
So attitudey.
Judy attitudey.
What does it say? Pick another player.
Yeah.
Oh, and guess what I have?
And if you get it right, then he gets a victory point, and
Yeah.
you can choose to keep your card or not.
Mm-hmm.
Beth, do you have scientist?
No. Damn it. My turn. It's really kind of funny.
What?
She just got the scientist.
I did.
I told you,
Literally.
it happens all the
Damn
time.
it. I'm gonna swap cards with you. No. Yes, I'm gonna swap cards with you, even though I really don't want to, but
I wouldn't want to either.
no, it's okay. I'm safe.
What?
I swapped cards with him. I was like, no, never mind, I'm safe.
I don't trust you to win.
Get off my bead! Mine.
It's an element X.
Bead, element X. These.
He hunted himself.
I hunted-
Your turn.
You know what you forgot in your box?
What?
An age limit for the beads.
Oh, it's 13 and up on Game Crafters. We just didn't put any of that information in the box. Like the time limit and the number of player markers. There's no barcode yet. Stuff like that.
You're protected, so
Puck does have this.
Aaron, you have to discard your card.
Ooh, that means I get the burner.
Oh, dang it.
Puck, do you have the gentleman?
I do.
Damn.
I had this.
Why didn't you go after him?
Because he was protected under the hunter.
Oh, he was
Why?
protected under the hunter.
Because I wanted to, but
Oh, but we both got a point because I
did bet
gambled
on
on
me.
you. I bet on you.
because I looked over to make sure I couldn't bet on. I couldn't. Unless with his card.
Good
first.
call, Rougarou.
Rougarou, why are we friends?
Did you say why are we friends?
Yeah.
Oh. So bad. What are we at? 4 and 4? 4, 4 and 1?
I'll have a 7. Make it an 8 and 8. Make it a double. 16 and 16.
16 and 16. You should go into a bar and ask for 16 and 16. See what they give you.
Well, I don't think they'll get that joke. You'd have to ask for a 14 and 14. A double 7 and 7.
Yeah. Hey, you two stop it.
Can I have a 14 and 14?
No, Puck won.
I won.
I also got a victory point, though. Puck's winning. We need to team up. At least for a while.
I don't know if I want to smoke or I'd rather lose.
You have to play the meta.
I have to play
I'm winning by
whatever,
1.
It's the game within the game.
to play whatever way I want to.
But your way is wrong.
Your way is wrong. Don't tell me
Your
my way
way
is
is
wrong. Man whore.
You guys are teaming up on me.
I'm not teaming up.
Aaron, I bet on you.
Wise choice.
Why would you bet on him?
Because you only have 1 point and you just acknowledged that you don't want to listen to anybody's advice.
I don't. I really don't.
I'm going to do this my way.
I would rather lose.
I got scared.
Win or lose.
I was about to pick Beth, and then she made that comment. I'm like, no.
That's fine.
What sucks is, so it would behoove me. Listen, are you paying attention? Because he gambled on me and he's already at 4 points. It would be in our best interest to team up and then let me kill myself to give you 1 point.
Oh, you'd be that nice?
Well, I mean, it's beneficial to me because you're not going to pass me up by doing that, and it keeps him from getting further in the lead.
There probably is Hobbit music playing.
There was. It seemed like WoW.
I think this is the
Charter
Charter
music.
I think this is the Charterstone playlist.
Okay, well, it's.
Charterstone, remember?
I know, but
Played
it
all-
has some
It's funny.
World of Warcraft tavern music.
It's funny because every time you use this site for music that's supposed to be free and royalty free, no
I don't
worries.
think it's royalty free.
We get hit with so many emails. I just go in and I erase the song because I would like to eventually.
Have we ever gone back and listened to our stuff to see if the audio still exists where the music was playing?
It says they were just pulling the music. So.
Right. They're go in and they pull just the music out of the background.
Oh, that's
They
not
wrote algorithms and shit to do it. It's pretty fucking incredible.
I don't know, but eventually I'd like to monetize our videos, and we can't do that with their music if they're
True.
Okay, do you have $150 a month so I can get a royalty-free subscription service to have our own music?
Just don't use music.
That's boring.
It's okay to be boring.
No, it's not.
We're playing games, isn't
If
it?
we're removing music, you gotta show more cleavage.
Only if you show more cleavage.
Oh,
Come on, you got it, boo-boo.
He'll show it. He'll show
Hey, Rougarou, I'm wearing your shirt. Look.
That's not cleavage.
it.
The shirt.
He's shaking them on screen before.
Ooh, playing the governor this early.
Do you have a 5?
Oh!
You're still in it.
No.
You don't have to get rid of it, or you can get rid of it and draw a new
Oh,
one.
I don't know if I would keep that just because.
Nope, I don't want to keep it because then everybody knows what it is.
Yeah, but
It's
at the
true.
same time,
It's-
I wouldn't.
But you would know what it is,
Yeah,
and so
but
that
that's
puts her
okay,
at
but
risk.
That means he might have the gentleman, Beth.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's a good point.
That's what I told him. Just it's not a big deal. And plus I erase it from our YouTube videos anyways.
I'm gonna target you.
Me?
Yeah.
So you have to target me next. Just remember, I'm not the threat here. He is.
How am I the threat? I'm sitting here being all innocent.
But I have to target you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if it says I have to play this in front of you, I'm sorry.
You can. Oh, you have to target me.
Yeah, I have to target you, so you have to discard and draw a new card.
I knew it!
That sucks.
So now you have to win, or he's still gonna get a damn victory point.
Well, it's his turn. So.
Here's my turn.
Stupid game!
Claim spot.
For what?
I get to look at your card.
No, for what? Didn't really help you, did it?
No, because I know what you're gonna play now.
If being cool is all you care about, maybe you should go fuck yourself.
Yeah, okay. Your turn. I wasn't going to, but then I changed my mind.
We have a rabbit?
No?
Why are there 2 little rabbit turds in here?
Bird probably pooped in there and said, fuck you.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's probably like, I'll squeeze this little turd.
Nothing happens, so.
I mean, have you seen him?
Well, yeah, he's
What?
definitely
He's kind of
a
an
little-
asshole.
Who, me?
No, Peru.
Oh. Fucking shits on everything.
It's my sody. I don't know if I should go after you.
And
or
he
not.
finds sources of light on the ground when coming in from the windows, and he curls up in little balls on them like he's a cat.
We're gonna swap hands.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully this is a good thing.
Highest card right now is a 7.
I know.
Yeah, but this helps him, not me.
Because he has a 7?
No, I have the lowest card, so I'm eliminated.
I just drew that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, lowest card is
It's the
eliminated.
lowest card.
Oh,
Lowest
you
card
had
and
the
a
3-7
She had
combo?
the 3.
We
Yeah, and then I just drew the 7.
That 3-7 combo though, it's terrifying
It is.
if you don't know what the other person has. No, I don't get one.
He doesn't.
Oh, because you were
I-
eliminated.
Yeah.
He bet on me.
He's actually
Gotcha.
the biggest loser.
Well, I am the biggest loser. Goodbye.
Enjoy.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Sometimes this is on the right page at the right time. I can just boop.
Oh, God. I'm convinced you're not actually shuffling the cards. Looks like he's just kind of moving them from front to back.
No, look, I go forward and then back and then forward.
I see it.
And then I pinch and take from the middle. Forward, back, forward.
That's kind of what I do.
But winner gets cut, so it doesn't matter how I shuffle, he fucks it all up. No cheating.
True.
Cheater's gonna cheat. Cheater!
Haters, hate.
Aaron, do you have the gentleman?
No.
Damn it. Alright. I gotta guess. Just gotta choose random. Oh.
I'm not winning. He has 5.
I just wanted to know what you had.
But if you know what he has, you have a better chance of getting him out.
How'd you get 4?
He's had 4.
I've had 4.
Then we were tied the entire time.
Last round.
Yeah.
And then you got your 5th.
Yeah. So well, you were. No, that doesn't make any sense.
You shouldn't you have 6? Because we
No.
got.
He just
No.
got one. He just got his 5th.
Did you take one because?
Maybe?
Yeah, because it was
Cause
4,
she-
3,
you
and
had
1.
you had
no,
4.
No, it was 4, 3, and 1.
It was 4-3-1.
Okay.
I think you gave me one, and
Yeah.
I moved it over and said no, but somehow ended up putting it back.
Maybe.
I was like, wait a minute, how are you?
I just assumed you always had 4.
No.
It's your turn.
Oh my god, there's so much pee right there.
Yeah, you clean it up. I'm not cleaning
No.
it up. You're home during the day.
It's your turn. By the
You're
way.
laying in it. Get
It's
off,
your turn.
get off the brew pee.
Get in sleep.
Puck, do you have a 5?
I do not.
Erroneous.
It is your turn.
Oops.
That farted.
I did not fart.
That sounded like a fart.
Oh man, You gotta go get Sophie's ears looked at.
Yeah, she needs to.
Move the blanket. You're just rubbing the blanket in this piss.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You've been doing it this whole time.
No.
Ew.
Luckily, it's on the floor.
She also
Whatever.
farted.
The blanket's not on the.
Good job.
Ugh.
Yeah, clean that shit up.
So nasty.
Whose turn is it?
It's
My turn.
Beth's.
You can discard your card and draw a new one. Hit the hippopotamus.
There's also something funky stinking up our pantry.
Find it tomorrow.
Bitch, I'm on vacation.
Nope. You're at home. You can find it.
You two fogies swap cards.
Okay.
Why don't you get that card more often?
I don't know.
Because if you get it more often, then I can attack Puck.
No.
That's my turn.
Yep. Why has he played? Oh, because you played the 5 on him. I thought I saw that there under there earlier. You didn't say anything?
Gosh.
Oh, get away, your ears smell terrible.
Yeah,
Go.
she needs to go.
Go.
She needs a vet appointment for her
Go.
ear. She smells like dirty old rotten bottle. I think that's something I can just call in and be like, can you just give me the medicine? Bye, good night.
See ya.
Gale Force wins!
I'll talk to you
You've
tomorrow.
entered the Gale Force wins!
Because I talk to you every day.
Like your iPod stuck on replay?
Yeah.
Play.
We're gonna swap back.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting, right? Very interesting.
One of you has the gentleman.
We're gonna do this, and the
Compare cards?
lowest card is eliminated.
Oh.
That is you, sir.
It is.
GTFO.
Wow.
Yep. But you're out. this card the gentleman. Kabam, done!
Damn right.
Why am I even helping you? You were supposed to kill yourself.
That was last round.
You were supposed to do it again.
That was last round whenever
You assumed you won.
Puck's the deal.
I'm the biggest loser.
I know you are.
Puck's dealer.
I was making sure the cards were
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not helping you anymore.
You should not be.
You are a user and a liar.
You beat him.
No.
He had a 7 and you beat him with an 8 because you played the 3, which means he had to have a lower card than you. Which means that the 9 was already out there, which meant that the only card you could have that's higher than a 7, that's not a 9, is an 8.
Oh, I'm not helping you anymore.
So I knew you had the gentleman.
Yeah.
He can
And I'd been holding on to that Pinkerton agent the whole game.
He can go off in the corner.
Nobody guesses the Pinkerton agents.
I knew what you
I
had.
do on occasion. So far.
I just chose not to tell him what you had.
I thought about playing that card, swap the cards between us two, but then I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be the lowest because I had hers. So that's when I was like, I'll just swap back, and then I could swap with you, and I knew I was gonna beat you, but
You wouldn't have beat him.
Beth,
She always does it to herself.
You wouldn't have beat him. You would have been tied with him. Because he also had a Pinkerton
no,
agent.
I had an engineer.
Oh, you had the engineer.
Yeah, I
Yep,
would've
you
won.
would have won.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Ooh, I get to cut the deck. Oh yeah, sorry Rugru, I missed that.
And we burn another one, and there we go. Interesting.
I'm gonna protect him. I mean her. I mean it.
You can't.
Oh.
do that.
It's like, what is that?
We don't believe you.
Yeah.
Protected.
Tell yourself about.
Okay.
Do it. Do it to yourself.
Can I really do this? Guess what card I have and then eliminate
No,
myself?
because it says
Any player.
You have to guess a card that's not the card you have. If you're gonna play that one.
Can I?
So the only way this will backfire is if the other cards you're holding is the informant. Then you have to discard the informant. Otherwise, just say a card that you don't have.
I don't have the spy.
Okay.
Why is you saying I don't have it? You should say a card I don't have. I just looked at my card to make sure it's not the one.
Do you have a gentleman?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't be a dick.
What?
Hey, that would have been.
You know
it would have made sense. You're like, oh, can I guess? How do I guess myself?
No, I actually.
It's because that's actually a weird one
Ooh,
to
I'm
get.
glad I didn't.
I
so
thought
look,
about-
the fact that I went after you saved my life.
Yeah.
Saved my life.
I just picked that up though.
Oh.
So, sorry.
Do you have the engineer?
No. You got excited though, didn't you?
No.
Alright, Puck, discard yourself. Draw a new one. Yo, snap, you got him!
Well played.
Got him!
Well played.
I would like to look at your card. Thank you.
Niner.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Do you have a 3?
Oh! You're
snap.
not eliminating.
You're
You're
not
not
out.
eliminating.
You're right. I'm not. But
You're
I
not
don't want to
eliminated.
keep it though. I don't want to keep it. I
Then
don't.
discard it, draw a new card, and then it's your
I
turn.
don't trust him.
Oh. To have a lower card than you? Well,
Then I pick another one, right?
Yes.
So I'm just making sure.
you have
Just
the
like that.
engineer.
Back in it.
I'm gonna play the gambler.
Oh,
Oh,
she got a
that's
free
smart.
point.
That's smart.
Free point.
Mhm.
My turn. Discard your 7.
It's not a 7.
Oh shit. Discard. And then you get the burner. The live burner. Oh snap! So, fun fact, there's a tie. The rules have a specific for tie breaking. Glad this happened.
Wow.
In the case of a tie, the tie players add up the value of each of their cards.
Oh, you win.
You
Yep.
won.
The player with the highest sum of all their discarded cards wins. If there's still a tie, the player with the fewest cards in their discard pile wins.
You win. I can tell you based off your numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I have a 9. I
only
have
have 11.
24.
Yes. She has.
So that is how you fix a tie in a tie situation.
Damn it! He's about to win again.
But I get one because you won. Thank you.
Oh yeah, give me the cards. I'm the loser. Gosh, damn it. This.
Loser.
I started off really strong, but apparently not a finisher.
I don't think you're supposed to ever admit that.
You know what? I'm a man, Beth. I can admit a lot of things.
No, you should never admit that. That's right along with admitting that you have a micro penis. I mean, just saying. No man should ever
In
admit
case
that
of a tie, the game creator wins.
That's fine
Pretty
print. Very fine print on the very last page.
It's pretty much how it is. Or lately, how it's been.
He did play every day for like 2 years.
That's true.
And fun fact, I lost most of the time.
I was really hoping.
See, I have all the strategy down with this. I know when to hold certain cards and when not to, and when to make snap judgments, and I've got real good at being able to kind of count the cards really quickly in my head based on what's on the table.
He can never go to the casino because he's gonna count cards and cheat and then go to jail.
It's a different type of counting cards, though.
Counting cards is counting cards.
Counting cards is actually really easy. It's just simple math: +1, +2, +3, -1.
Well, yeah,
-2.
they actually make that into a big thing when you do +1, +2.
Just don't do it out loud.
Yep.
But the last page is blank. Yep.
It's just super tiny and you can't see it. That's all.
The last page is blank.
Nope, it's right there. Super tiny.
I'm first, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Discard your gentleman.
Not a gentleman.
Oh, we'll discard it anyways. Draw a new card. Should've went after Puck. I think he had it.
Probably.
I don't understand, man. Tell yourself, Aaron.
So whatever I draw.
I
you
learned
can
something
target
from
him.
Yes.
Oh, proto-spiel conventions. I know I must be hot tonight. It's because I played this every day at work for a year. And so I know the game really well, and I can do a lot more of the stuff in my head quicker.
Aaron, do you have the gentleman?
Nope.
I had to target him.
I know.
It wasn't anything good.
Do you have a 7?
Oh! Damn!
Sorry, I should've went after him.
That was a good guess. Wow.
You just have to visualize the other person's card in your mind. And whatever it is, just guess.
Do it.
Do you have a 7? Or, sorry, an 8?
No.
I asked him that earlier.
I know, but he could have picked it up recently.
No, that's true.
So
And because you wasted that would have given you 6, and you would have still had the skin in the game. No matter what, after this, I win.
he wins. Gosh damn it. So I'm just playing just to play.
But if you would have gotten that governor right, you would still be in it. What are we doing?
Lowest cards eliminated.
Oh, you're out. I have the 8.
What?
I drew it after you. I drew it. It was the next. You asked if I have the 8, and I literally drew it next.
I was. Someone's a cheater.
Sophie, go lay down.
Chameleon.
Yep, cool. Where'd you get that?
Just downstairs.
Oh, go brush it off.
Still doggy fur.
Alright, guys. Yep,
We're heading off too.
we're heading off too. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys are excited for it. Now that we have our first printed copy and we have a couple bugs to fix, like the fact that some of these cards are darker than the others, that's because somebody left the ring around the back. Wasn't me. I didn't.
Somebody.
Dan.
Oh, poor Dan. Don't call him out like that.
I'm gonna take partial blame because I didn't notice it while I was proofing everything.
Dan, one day I'll drive his car to work and you can rub your butt on it.
No.
You won't know because you're not there.
Yeah.
Ew. It's just funny. I'm not like literally.
Yep. Night, Roo.
You say that.
He might actually rub his butt on it.
Yeah.
And Aaron would like that. He'd be like, oh yeah, Dan's butt was on this. I like that.
No.
What?
I put these on this side and the cards on the other.
Oh, okay.
And then... Night.
Night.
Bye, guys.
And so now, Awesome. Puck, this was Puck's first experience. Beth doesn't remember Love Letter, so her opinion doesn't seem to count tonight. But I think Puck agreed. It is the essence of Love Letter, but it is way better.
It is so much better than Love Letter. So much better, by far. Like, I like Love Letter, but this is much better.
You heard it. You heard it from the source himself.
Yep.
I mean, I've played, I just haven't played in like a year and a half, 2 years. And when you play every day for fucking 2 years straight.
This is different. We played this for a year. We played Love Letter for a year, then we played this.
But if you still played for a year straight, then you've got that time to practice. Whereas if we play like 1 or 2 times.
That doesn't mean it's not fun.
Yeah. No, I didn't say it's not fun.
The argument we're having. No, I asked you if it was more fun than Love Letter. And you went on this big long rant about me being better because I played for a year.
Well, right, but you were asking me if it was more fun than Love Letter, and I said I don't really remember playing Love Letter. I've played it a handful of times. I'm saying this is fun.
He remembers.
Okay.
He's played it less than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome,
cool.
Volkmania. You'll need. Yep. I want you guys know whatever. I'm still talking to some people. The one publisher that was interested isn't interested because he said it was too similar to Love Letter. He didn't think it would be fun because it's more strategic.
Where's he at?
How?
I don't think he played it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't think he played it.
I don't think he played it either because the game that he sent me to review was very tic-tac-toe mixed with rock, paper, scissors.
Who? Zappy?
Mm-hmm. He wanted us to review it. And I said I would. I don't mind. But if that's the case, then I feel like you should play it before saying it's too similar.
Because it's not. I mean, it's...
Like, even if you don't play Love Letter...
Maybe the game mechanics obviously are... But
that's not a valid thing because
there's a lot of game mechanics that are similar to one another's games.
Right.
I mean,
and you retheme it. I have a whole story around this.
Yeah.
The art I think is awesome. He didn't like the art. And so for Dan's sake, I'm actually kind of glad that they don't want to publish it because he wanted to send it off to a different artist to have it all redone.
I like the art.
Maybe even retheme it to a different, not use my story.
No, I like the art now that I see it on the box and on the cards.
Yeah, I like the art that I see it on the cards and even on the box. I mean, the game flows real fun. I mean, they're quick rounds, and you can take this anywhere.
And you really don't need a blind playtest it because,
Yeah.
Well, I need to blind playtest for the rules. That's the whole purpose of the blind playtesting. But tonight kind of revealed some of the things I need to clarify for cards.
Yeah,
it wasn't a lot.
Popped in and said that there was some clarifications.
It wasn't a lot. I mean, the rules have a lot of clarifications, and because basically the cards are all normalized, like every card says the same words, the same type of words. Which I actually use a spreadsheet, and I made sure that while I'm looking at every card, everything is worded in the same way. Everything says any or another card or compare or swap, and I highlighted all of the key words so you can quickly see all of that stuff.
You should talk to Mark.
I should talk to Mark.
He's pretty busy right now, though.
I know I'm waiting for their...
Give him like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm waiting for... that's the third copy I got is actually to send to him.
So he's so busy, I haven't even asked him about sending him the Artemis project back or send it to the next reviewer. Mostly because we still have to photograph it, but...
Yeah, I could see that. Most publishers like to reskin games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of games are reskinned.
Now, Love Letter has a bazillion different skins, and I don't want this to be part of I want people who like Love Letter to be people who would go after this game, but I want them to go in knowing that it's not really Love Letter. It just
Right.
plays the same.
Yeah.
It's the same flow, but it's a completely different game. Because even if you've ever played Love Letter Premium, it's completely different from that, even though it's basically all the same types of cards.
I haven't played Premium.
Because you played that, you're only supposed to use those cards with 5 to 8 players, and then the game gets really slow and boring.
We never have that many people.
No. Which
No.
is good.
And that was our reason at work. I hated playing it 5-player, but I wanted to play with some of the new cards. So I took the deck and I made a deck that I felt was really balanced. And that was the first shot. I spent like a half an hour one day just kind of looking at the cards and thinking about how I might play. That was the very first attempt, was basically that game, at those set of cards. And then just some of the things like the clarifying, like it used to be like the knight in Love Letter is a guard, and the guard is choose another player. But I changed it to any because that makes it a little bit more fun for the informant knight combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the fact where Beth has to choose herself and she has to play a card, so she's got to choose.
And she gets eliminated.
I have to choose a card other than myself, but you could technically get yourself out to prevent somebody else from getting a point because of the Joker. I mean, the gambler.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Joker.
I like it.
Awesome. Thank you,
In a
Volk.
few minutes.
Dan will be happy. It's like the art was something that was kind of inspired by me. Like it was my idea to do the steampunk because of my world that I created. And I had some stuff from like descriptions from when we were trying to make this as a video game. The Trenches is what it was called, but the Arrington Corp video game. We'll hook you guys up. Let me get through the kinks, and then I'll do a run, and you guys can be some of my first
Blind playtesting.
some of my first purchasers. We'll hook you up with some discounted copies and stuff and whatnot.
Oh, my legs hurt.
I'll even autograph them all. Get me and Dan to sign them all before we send them out to everybody. So you guys will have like official first editions.
First editions.
I agree.
Autographed first editions.
Are you signing the front of the box or are you signing the special spot?
It's a nipple.
Your own nipple or the box nipple?
Your nipple. I'm gonna sign your nipple, take a picture of it, and put it in the.
Hell no, you're not. I'm not having everyone's wives mad at me.
I'm gonna get a picture of an anus, and I'm gonna autograph that and slide that into the box. And everybody's like, I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, I know what that is now.
Oh, gosh. He wants the autographs in the first edition.
That sounds good.
Cool. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad you guys are excited. I'm glad you saw how much fun it was. And like, you know what? Love Letter kind of sucked, but this sounds like fun. And it's going to hold a lot of weight moving forward. I think that'll help me convince people who are like, oh, this sounds too much like Love Letter. Well, fuck, it is. But it's better.
It's so much better.
It's so much better.
Yes.
That's my drink.
I know, it's good. Diet Sunkist tastes like regular Sunkist. 280.
Really?
It's so good.
0 calories, huh?
Yep, 0 calories.
Is it 0 calories?
0 sugar, yeah.
Yeah. I guess there's no calories in things that don't have sugar in them.
Might have to pick some up.
No carbs, too.
Ooh.
Make sure they're cold.
Okay.
Warm soda tastes like ass.
Well, warm soda normally tastes like ass.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
Some people like
Unless
it warm.
it's Sprite. Unless Sprite.
Well, some people like their
Always
soda
gross.
warm, or they just like to just put it on ice. Just put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna hop off here. We'll keep arguing about this when you guys aren't sitting here listening to us argue about soda.
Soda and assholes.
Yeah.
Soda
and assholes.
Asshole flavored soda. Yum. And on that note, we are out of here. Thanks for coming by. We will be back on next Tuesday with something fun and awesome.
Something.
I don't know what it is yet. But we'll tweet it out.
Good
Good
night.
night, friends.
Bye, Caleb. Bye,
Thank you.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
La 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 la.